Hey, that was a weird intro. I'm good. I'm started again. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. I should guess that we should just get started. So, hey guys, how's it going? My name is Justin. We're actually gonna go in and do a call for everyone, but wow. Actually, you know what? This intro is kind of all over the place. Why don't let's just start the voice call right now. There we go. Just waiting. I hear Christoph.
Ah,
Yo, let me
yo,
boost up that audio for you real quick.
boosted,
There we go.
Hello.
boosted for me.
Perfect.
Oh, hello, Christoph. I haven't
Swag
talked to
again.
you in a long time.
Oh, hold on.
Many
Testing,
moons.
testing. Okay, good.
Persephone.
Oh, there's
See, I called you
Sephi.
Persephone because it's been so long.
I guess Anai's on his way.
We're not familiar anymore. Yeah, he's moving.
Okay, cool. So why don't we go ahead and just start the intro though? But hey guys, how's it going? My name is Justin.
I'm
Hey,
Sephi.
Christoph.
Oh Jesus, dude, guys. And you guys are watching and are listening to DangIT Podcast episode 333 or 330. We're not quite there yet. 333 is like in a couple weeks, but it still feels like a milestone though.
Woohoo! I know. It's
It's
crazy.
like the half of the devil's number or something like that.
Did you say half of the devil's number?
I mean,
not quite,
I'm-
but
I
I know
suppose.
I know what you mean though. So how are you guys doing?
Yes.
Doing all right. Doing all
I'm
right.
doing.
I had some breakfast earlier. Now I'm just chilling.
Just vibing.
Just vibing. Exactly.
Breakfast earlier though. Like, aren't we?
But yeah. Not like too earlier. It was like at like 11.
Oh, okay, gotcha. It would
Yeah.
almost it's like bordering brunch, but you can also say nah, it's breakfast.
I guess it was kind of brunch because it was like 11ish, but it was pretty good. It's from this local place that's not too far from us. So
Okay,
yeah. What about you, Justin?
I'm doing all right over here. Just set up the podcast and everything like that. We had
Nice.
some weird internet difficulties for just a brief moment, like as we were in the waiting page, but looks like that was okay. I also realized that none of the songs from Anai's playlist was actually like playing at that time. It's such a weird thing because Discord is connected to like the desktop audio. If I mute that like during the intro,
It's muted.
yeah,
Yeah.
just the intro just kind of makes it like a duplicate of itself. So
Right.
but yeah, other than that, everything's good over here.
Perfect. I'm talking from my new gaming laptop.
It sounds pretty good. Also, it's also a headset too, but
Yeah,
you know.
it's my same headset, but yeah, it's my headset. But no, I've been using my gaming laptop, so I have my other regular laptop just on my desk in my room here in case I ever need to use it for like. Probably thinking I'll probably use it for like work or something, like just use it as like a note-taking thing and use it for like work-related stuff, and then this one it'd just be like my main laptop where I use it, for like chilling and stuff. So
Right.
but yeah, it's pretty cool. Really excited. Really happy that Frank bought me one. It was an anniversary gift, so
Nice.
yeah.
So what kind of laptop is it?
It is an Asus. It's called Tough Gaming, TUF.
TUF.
He bought it, yeah, TUF. He bought it off of Amazon because we were supposed to like look at it together and stuff, and then he just straight up just bought it and then surprised me with it, and I was like, oh shoot.
Oh.
So yeah, so I've been playing like nothing crazy, but yeah, so pretty cool.
That's really cool. I was gonna ask like what games we were playing on it.
I played Among Us.
Oh right.
Yeah, played that scary ghost game, Phasmophobia, the one that all the streamers are playing right now too.
Yeah.
That one's pretty fun and scary, and you guys should play it. I think it would be fun.
October.
If you saw my Slender stream.
Yeah, I saw some of it.
No.
Just
oh,
no.
buddy.
Just no.
Dude. I'll try it, but I'll try. Okay, I'll try it on my own, and then I'll let you know if I'm down to let people watch me experience that.
It's funny because like I don't like scary games. Like I don't like scary games. Like I'll watch them. Like if Frank plays them, but I won't play them myself. But I was like, well, I'll try this one because it's like okay, you know. And then Frank was like, well, you could stay like, because there's an RV, you can like set up cameras, because it's like you're ghost hunting. You're going to people's houses and you're ghost hunting, like, you know, ghost hunters.
All right.
And so you have an RV where you can like recoup and like, you know, watch. There's like cameras, so you can like set up cameras and like wherever you're ghost hunting. So they're like,
Ooh,
well, why don't you
okay.
just stay in the RV? You don't even have to go inside the house. But yesterday is when I actually went in the house, and that shit is scary. So I'm just warning you, it does get kind of scary.
Awesome.
Awesome, great.
Haha.
I love
Ha
it.
ha.
Thanks. I hate it.
I love it
Yeah,
so
thanks.
much.
I hate
I've been seeing some streamers play it. It looks like really fun, especially since you can communicate. One of the functions in the
Yeah,
game is that you can actually talk to the ghost for a little bit, and they kind of give
yeah.
you an idea of like where they're at, or I guess how they're feeling,
That
stuff
happened to
like that.
Frank yesterday. He was talking to the ghost. He was trying to make it angry to like do stuff, because
Okay,
there's like objectives you have to do, and the more objectives you complete, the more money you get. So basically, you're,
right.
you know, and the better stuff you can buy. So yeah,
Hmm.
that happened to him yesterday.
I
It's pretty
also
crazy.
heard that the ghost is very responsive, just generally for whatever you guys like say, like over the chat. So if,
Yeah, so you could say like it has a name, so it'll tell you like, oh, this ghost name is like so and so, and you know, so you can say the name to make it angry. So you go in there and you're like,
oh,
so and so, give me a sign that you hear. So and so, can you do this for us? You know,
mm,
like a ghost hunter would. So I think
okay.
it'd be pretty fun.
Hmm.
I remember
Hmm.
there was I remember this episode of Ghost, was it Ghost Hunter? Is that what it was? Was that really the show name? But in any case,
Yeah, I
uh,
think so.
it was one of the guys. They were just kind of going to one of these like these decrepit like areas, and he could have sworn that he had felt someone punch him in the face.
Oh, it's a little
I
strong.
saw, yeah, I saw an episode of Ghost Hunters where they went to like some place and they were like talking to the ghost, and it like said something, but it said
Mhm.
something like so clearly that you could even hear it like on the show. It said like
Oh,
your hat or something, and it was like, I was like, oh my god, that was crazy. You know, obviously maybe I don't know if it's real or not,
made
but if you
dramatization.
you know, it's pretty cool.
How would you guys respond? I guess in a scenario where we're all like ghost hunting and you hear that voice, like
Be like,
what's the initial response?
I'll be like, you know what? I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here.
Oh, I gotta go. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
I just
I'm
gotta.
sorry. I gotta go.
sorry,
This is safe with me.
sorry. My dashers showed up the front of the porch, so I'm gonna,
I gotta
gonna go.
go
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
go.
head out.
I'm gonna just rush out.
and just run. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh shoot, let me see if there was anyone in the chat here. Oh, shouts
Who's
to
in
yeah,
chat?
shouts to Mark for jumping in. I know he's gonna be there in just a little bit, but iShadow is also in the chat as well. Welcome, guys. Good to have you guys here. How's everyone doing as far as did anyone actually do anything for Prime Day, or I guess whatever sale at any other like store as a result?
No.
No, because
No.
Amazon is going to taking over the world, and
Oh, okay.
I
I'll be in
didn't
a
because I'm broke. Well, not broke anymore because
Ah!
I got paid, but at the time I was
Oh,
broke.
okay, okay.
Yeah, and I didn't buy
Oh,
anything. Plus, I wanted to poor Frank. He had to, you know, sort all the boxes. He's gonna have to sort all the boxes for people ordering stuff for Prime. So, rip to his arms and legs.
Oh yeah.
and back,
Oh, the
and his
back.
axe.
Yeah.
Mm.
But no, I didn't do anything. What about you?
I've been I didn't get anything this time around. I was so tempted with the headphones, but I decided to opt out of that because we have so many headphones over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But there's some kind of luxury to having the noise canceling headphones I was really tempted by, but I think I could hold off for a little bit. So
Yeah, you can show.
yeah, I could chill for a little bit. Especially with
Yeah.
all the added expenses here in the office. Like we have headphones like right here. So I mean
Yeah, good shoot. Actually, matter of fact,
mm,
you can make it work.
mm. Although
Mm.
it'd be cool to hear it though. Like, oh, I guess I bought like my dad like a pair of the same headphones like a while back.
Oh.
It'd be cool to try to test it out like on the mixer and see like how
Mm.
that it helps capture like your sound without hearing too many outside noises. But I
Oh,
don't know.
that's true.
Well, I guess when we get there, we'll get there. But Yeah, I think everything's good on our end here as far as like equipment. So, or maybe I had an issue like connecting the Xbox to the internet for some reason the other night. I don't know why, but I think I just had to switch out like, well, I just had to do standard like reset the router thing. So that seemed to have resolved it at this time. But yeah, I'll just keep an eye out for that.
I told you it was the mayonnaise switch.
Mm.
Mm.
I didn't understand. I didn't understand a lick of what that meant, but I'll keep that in mind next time.
But you know,
yeah, I know.
In your heart of hearts,
in your heart, you know it too. And wherever the song goes with that.
However that goes.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Anyone else have anything as far as the topics that you guys want to share?
Let's see. What are my topics?
I could talk about how K-pop will take over, or completely fizzle out in the next 2 years.
Oh.
Do you think it will?
Corner?
I don't.
Conspiracy corner.
Or it's either.
I don't think K-pop will like fizzle out, but I definitely don't think it'll be like as big in like 2 years. I think K-pop will always be a thing, but it just like people at that point people be like, you know, like
it's
whatever.
Just music.
Yeah, like it's just music.
Why I say
yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
sorry.
yeah. No, go ahead. Say your thought because I'm about to go off.
No, go off. I want to hear it.
Okay, here it is.
I only have this theory because we're seeing a massive growth in BTS and Blackpink's like exposure. Like just this past week, Blackpink had a documentary come out on Netflix about them, which of course I got because, well, I'm their demo. And so I saw that they have a documentary. BTS held a concert, an online concert, a 2-day concert.
2-day concert online?
Yeah, online. 5 hours and 2.5 hours each day. A full concert. That was trending #1 on Twitter. In America. And so I'm like, this is either because like also Blackpink headlined Coachella last year.
Yeah.
Big Bang was gonna be in Coachella this year, and so Miss Rona came in and
right.
Well, you know what that did, and then so it's just I'm only reminded because this week I've taken a Korean class and we had to do a presentation about a topic, and I talked about the growth of K-pop in America, and like I had to do all this research of like how the times have changed, and like it's like, oh shoot, we're coming to a point where like it might become like it might just be like common because right now it's still kind of novel. Like BTS is still kind of an interesting thing, like because even though they're cool with every Jimmy and late night and stuff like that, but like it's still kind of in this novel phase. And why I say in the next 2 years is because as anyone who for those who don't know, all Korean men, Korean male citizens have to participate in the military for 2 years.
Oh,
right, that's right.
Where they can't do any activities. And the eldest member, Jin, is turning 28, and he has to complete his service. I'm gonna say soon, and so it depends how they handle it. Like because either they can do the thing where you send like a member off every like year and a half.
Yeah.
Or you can just do full stop. All right, guys, get it all out the way. All of you just go away for 2 years. And then come back and try to come back, and hopefully the love is still there. Am I Korea boo?
I was gonna say, like, are you guys checking out the chat?
Yeah, Mark's talking. It's right now. It's at this interesting peak. We're gonna see how Korean pop music is interpreted in America in like our zeitgeist. And yes, I'm taking Korean.
Right.
Anyway, that's just hi. My name's Christoph.
Okay.
I thought you were saying like, that's right, Mark. I speak Korean. Get in my zone.
Just go off, says whole speech.
And then you're all just like, hi, my name's Krista.
Yeah, hi. My name's Krista. Sometimes they're buff. Hold on, Mark. Sometimes they're buff. Sometimes because a lot of times Korean artists aren't exactly, how do I say this, like frontline soldiers. Like a lot of times they either go into like there's like a media department in the military. Like remember one member of Super Junior, he was the host of radio, the military radio, because he was a host for a long time on like different variety shows. And so
They
like,
said, "Hey, you're good at that."
yeah, you're good. Yeah, that's your skill set. Come over here. Yeah, just do that thing. And so he might not be, they might not come out buff, but I mean, they're kind of in shape as is. So it's like, yeah. It's
Right.
not like
All the dancing in practice.
it's not American military. You know what I'm saying? They're not like,
Right.
Beefcakes.
yeah,
That's
it's
what
not
I
like,
call them.
yeah, beefcakes. Don't tell Gabe that. Anyway, that's how.
Gabe, if you're watching,
Don't think
Whoa,
about it. Don't think about it.
don't worry about it.
Just
Don't worry. It's a
just be
generalization.
focus in your zone.
Yeah, man. Do you think you can do your thing? But so it's like it depends how BTS handles that situation, because it's got to happen
right.
eventually. You know what I'm saying? If you're in shape enough to do the goddamn choreography I see you do, you're in shape to do the military. I think now, so if I put the role, just yes, not to perform anymore. I think the day a K-pop group is nominated for a Grammy, that's what it's like. Oh, okay, it's here.
Yeah.
It's here now. It's a staple. It's gonna just continue to grow. It's just become this interesting thing.
Well, what do you think, Christoph?
What do I think?
Yeah, what do you think it'll still be around in 2 years as this big, huge thing, or do you think it's gonna like just fizzle out and you'll never see it again? Or
I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful because of the internet.
right.
I think because like I'm seeing places like BuzzFeed and the React channel with ERB. ERB? No, that's Epic Rap Battles. No, React channel. The React channel and like those organizations, and also the Jimmy Fallons of the world.
Yeah.
Because of all that, I think it will. But again, it depends. And well, also Blackpink, since they're all women, will pretty much just keep going.
Yeah, I think like Blackpink, like they're really good. They've collabed with Selena Gomez and Dua Lipa and all these artists, and I love Blackpink. Okay, just throwing it out there. Love those girls. Okay, was mad I missed.
Just gonna come out now.
Just was mad I missed their concert because the tickets went on sale and I forgot to buy them. So I'm so salty about
Ooh.
that. But yeah, no, I really do like Blackpink, so I think that them specifically, they'll be around for a while.
Yeah, that song with Selena Gomez was big.
Yeah.
It's just I just hope we can get past like anti-Asian whatever sentiments. If that can somehow be breached, then I think K-pop's in a good spot.
I think so. I think once all this election stuff starts dying down, not to get like political or anything, but like, once like everything like that's going on right now starts dying down, I think that will happen.
Yeah,
I just think we need to wait for 2020 to blow on over.
Yeah, we're gonna see how.
I think so too.
That's pretty much
a lot of figures up in the air. It's cool. It's cool as a K-pop fan who's been there since before Gangnam Style. It's just cool.
Yeah.
It's cool to
see. Yeah, because doing research, man, like do you like the amount of, because like it's been like K-pop has been trying to break into America since 2003.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, dude, like it's been, there's this dude Rain, who held it down for like a solid like the 2000 to 2010. He was like the only artist breaking into K-pop for like 10 years. Like he like held concerts here. That movie Ninja Assassin.
Oh, okay.
For anyone who remembers that movie, and also Speed Racer.
Speed Racer.
Yeah, who did that one? Ed. Who did? I can't remember the name of the director.
Bless you.
Bless you. Jesus.
Thank you. I promise I don't have the Rona.
K-pop's been in America since earliest like 2010. Shout out to Wonder Girls getting a movie on T-Nick, starring Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon. That movie was absolute dog trash, but it did something.
Was okay?
Yeah. Shout out to yeah. Anyway, it's just I just want to talk about it because the documentary and the research I had to do to talk about it just
No,
oh
that's really
oh
interesting, and that's definitely something to think about. K-pop, at least now, is becoming a really, really big thing, and no, I think it's gonna be around for a while. I think it's gonna be like when we were in high school and One Direction, all these boy bands were the thing again. History
yes
kind of repeats itself. The 90s with Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and 98 Degrees, and then you had, the 2000s with One Direction and, all these other, 5 Seconds of Summer and all these little boy bands. And now you got the K-pop, the K-pop
mm,
groups. So I think it's gonna be a thing.
it's pretty cool. Yeah.
And if
E-
anything, if after this year, or next year, and all the BTS people have to go off and serve, and then in two
What?
years from now they come back, it's probably going to be even huge because they're going to have all these loyal, diehard fans. And then when they come
Yeah,
back, it's probably going to be like the event of like the century or something. At least
maybe.
that's
Yeah,
my thing. That's my thing. That's
that's
what I think.
true. Like, do you think like if One Direction said, you know what, guys, we put the beef aside and we're coming back together? Do you
Like
think
it
it would go crazy like that?
Well, it's already been a thing because, like, I guess One Direction, their Twitter had like updated something, and there's like hints of them like maybe actually gonna come back and do like a reunion type thing. So it's been like a
Mm,
thing on Twitter. I've been seeing that. So yeah.
yes, sir.
So and they got like a whole bunch of fans still that are like,
That's
yeah. So
we're
yeah.
old enough to spend money now. Yeah, that's true.
mm.
That's pretty much how I felt with the Jonas Brothers. When I bought tickets to their concert, I
Oh
literally
yeah,
said that. I was like, I'm a real adult who's making my own money, has her own job, and lives with her boyfriend, and I'm gonna go see the Jonas Brothers in
and I,
concert. Like,
with no shame. Yeah,
with no shame. Like, if you would have told me that 10 years ago, I would have been like, what?
no, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy to think about, you
It's-
know?
yeah, that's really good. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful.
I think
It's
so
cool.
too.
Yeah.
They've been
Yeah.
like they've been in public life for a while, but at the same
Right.
time, like when you say let's just say Drake, you say Drake, and then it's like, oh, okay.
Jersey.
You don't really think about it. When someone says K-pop, you're like, oh yeah, all right.
And
Like
it's funny. It's
there's
funny how it is funny how BTS is still interchangeable with K-pop though. That's
mm,
like my only like when people say K-pop, they like most Americans they mean just the one group,
oh yeah.
just the one. Yeah, so it's like when it's now considered a genre, because yeah, it was considered like a genre. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's my topic on Korean pop music.
Oh
That's
yeah.
super interesting. That's really, really cool. And I really do hope that it sticks around, honestly. I do like K-pop music. I could
I bet.
jam to some BTS and Blackpink and
Yeah.
Have you learned the
you
choreography though?
Oh,
no,
that
not that far.
perhaps
Yeah.
that's my way to get in shape then.
Maybe.
Dude,
Maybe that's
listen, that's how I
yeah.
learned. But I'm not gonna lie, I haven't said this much, but that's like how I learned. That's my dance fundamentals.
Okay.
Was learning K-pop dances in my house.
Hey, I mean, go
Yeah.
off. I mean, like we've all been there before. We've all like tried to do choreography once.
I
Listen,
went to
we've all seen
KCON.
American.
I went
Mm.
to
You did?
KCON. Yeah, I went to
Oh,
Oh, that's
KCON
right.
one
You
really?
year.
told me that. You told me
Yeah.
that.
Where's that at?
It was in
LA.
LA. Yeah, it
Okay.
was in LA. We went in 2018, and
Mm-hmm.
because we have a friend named Jessica who is like super big into K-pop. Like she loves like all these like different K-pop bands. She's got like her own like 8 different Twitters that she posts about
Oh shoot,
K-pop
let's
things.
go.
So she's like really big into it. Well, I think we were like she asked us if we wanted to go, and Frank asked me, he's like, "Do you want to go to KCON?" And I was like, "What is that?" And he's like, "Oh, it's like a K-pop thing." And I was like, "Wait, you really want to go?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Hell yeah, let's do it." So the tickets weren't that expensive, and you can go like it's like you go to the convention, and then you get to go to a concert after. So we were like, "Yeah, let's do
Mhm.
it." So we went and we saw Twice and we saw Momo Land and like all these like good
Ooh.
bands. And I was like having the time of my life. It was so fun.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
yes, I have been to
I'm,
KCON. It was awesome, and I would love to go again. I even told Jessica, I was like, me and Frank are down to go again, like whenever this happens.
oh man, I'm still so sad I never went
What's up?
back during the. What's happening?
Oh, sorry.
Denia.
Yeah, Anaya's coming
Anya.
in.
Anya.
What up, Anaya?
Oh, Snapchat. I remember headphones.
Oh no, you can use the headphones over there. Oh, right here on the mic.
The trash can?
No, on the mic.
right here.
I'm doing laundry right now.
And now your seat's right there. That's the trash bin.
On the bed.
It is a seat.
Oh God. The worst
That's a
kind of
trash
seat.
bin. Yeah, your seat right
shit.
there.
Your seat?
Hey.
Justin,
Yeah.
Mark is feeling neglected. Talk to him.
I'm sorry, Mark. I've noticed his comment for a while. I just try to find like a time in between conversations to add that in. But then I had to add my 2 piece, and that further extended the conversation even longer. Mark was talking about how, yo, you gotta bring me in, Justin. I talked like a whole shit ton.
He's ready to go.
Bringing in what?
Mark is always ready to go. I just
Yeah, that's just who he is. He's ready.
yeah, he's always ready. But at the same time, yes, it's true, Mark. You do take up like the entirety of the YouTube chat.
Yeah,
You
it's
talking
pretty much
about now?
us talking to Mark.
What?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean,
There's nothing wrong with that, though. I like talking to Mark, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But to end the case, but Anaya, perfect time. Oh, hold on. Let his headphones come in.
Yeah, he's got it.
Pause for headphones.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
Wait, hold on.
No, not
There
on the
it is.
trash can? The trash can?
Oh, you were
Hey,
the other
man.
way around.
Wait, is it?
I was looking.
Yeah, it's
So
backwards.
this is
yeah.
the proper orientation,
What?
and I was holding it and wearing it like this.
Where's the goddamn letter at? Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah.
It's just right
Why
there.
is it so
Yeah,
small?
no, it's printed. It's printed. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I saw. I was like, that doesn't look.
Goddamn Back to the Future ass headphones. It's fine. It's fine.
Are they wireless headphones?
No, they're
Absolutely
all,
not.
they're all wired
That's a
in.
thick boy wire.
That would be beautiful.
Oh,
That'll be the
sorry, 'cause
future.
I'm using wireless headphones right now because I'm putting away and like doing laundry as I'm doing the podcast, trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But I have a
Birds with one
wireless
stone.
one, so it makes it like super easy.
Sounds really good too.
Mm.
Multitasking.
Yeah, no, whatever. This brand Corsair. So Frank
Oh, hell
bought
yeah.
these headphones, and then when he bought his like better headphones, he gave me these ones because I had like shittier headphones,
Okay.
and I was
Had
like,
some
yeah, I
slow
really like
candies.
it, whatever. And then the little USB dongle broke because that's you plug it into your computer, and that's like the wireless thing or whatever, and it broke. So I was like, oh man, like maybe I have to buy new ones or use like old headphones. So I emailed their customer service and I was like, hey, like, do you guys sell like replacement dongles, or like, do you know where I can buy one? Like, I really like these headphones and it's broken, like I can't fix it. So what did they do? They said, yeah, we'll check the back, like, or we'll check like our stock or whatever. And then they emailed me back and they're like, yeah, we'll send it to you for free. Like, here you
Yeah, like,
go.
holy
Here's the
shit.
tracking number. I was like, what? So they sent me a
Wow.
Yeah,
new
shout out.
USB dongle for free. So shameless plug for Corsair because they were awesome and did that for me. No charge, nothing. Just was like, yeah, here you go.
That's
Look at
nice.
that.
That's really nice.
Wow.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
probably should start bringing my headphones over.
Okay.
Because I do. It's like it doesn't do the Bluetooth thing,
Oh, really?
but it also comes with like the mic for when people want to do team chat or whatever the hell. Because it's
Huh.
supposed to be for PlayStation.
Okay.
Right.
But yeah.
Nice.
Anywho, speaking of
We're woke, Mark.
I don't know what the hell Mark is talking about. What is he talking
I
about?
don't know. Mark's trying to take us somewhere.
Don't say
Mm.
shake it. Anyway,
Come
hold on.
with me.
um,
See.
the only subject I had was PlayStation related. So check this out.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Here it is. Here it is.
Oh well, first of all, I missed the UI presentation for PS5.
Oh, I
we
haven't
only-
watched that either.
yeah.
only saw a little bit of it.
Clips.
Like we only saw a little bit of it because Maximilian dude was doing a Twitch
Oh,
thing. Of
okay.
it.
Yeah.
But I got a message like a couple of days ago. They're changing the policy of the store. So what
Yeah.
you're not able to do, you're not able to. Well, I want to say like between the 21st and the 26th or something like that of this month, you're not able to buy PlayStation 3 games, PlayStation Vita games, PSP games. When they say apps, I don't know what that means. I'm like, you're not buying
Maybe like
Netflix anymore?
YouTube app.
Yeah, like stuff like that.
Yeah, like Funimation or
Oh,
YouTube or
Yeah, I kind of figured it was
Crunchyroll
like,
or
yeah,
Crackle.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Really hanging on a thread for Crackle, but I think
I was hurt for
you can't get the themes and avatars, stuff like that. And I thought it was weird because I wasn't sure what they meant by that. I was like, y'all basically just kind of shutting down the store. But
Yeah, so they're just not using the store anymore?
yeah, right. It kind of just felt like that. And I was like, son of a bitch. But
Yeah.
what it meant is that for you to play PS3 games, you have to have a PS3, vice versa for every other console. But they're getting ready for the PS5 store because they're able to play PS4 games and PS5 games.
Yes.
So it's just saying you have to have your respective console to buy anything for that console. You can't buy
okay.
Yeah, because I guess they're changing how they're doing it for the mobile. Because I bought PS3 games before, but I guess they're changing that aspect and only separating it to that console now.
Oh man,
who's strange? But oh man, what else is going on with them?
Did you hear about the whole like them monitoring like party chats?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I read something about it. So what does that mean?
Yeah, like a little bit of it. Something. I mean, if it's right, I didn't really look into it too much, but
I think I know. I know pretty much what it's about.
Yeah, right. I think it was because some kid, it's like a 14-year-old, like committed suicide on TeamSpeak. So,
yep.
Oh my God, that's awful.
Yeah, so they're like monitoring people on how they go about TeamSpeak now, which is like, I get the sentiment. I'm not even
right.
I don't use TeamSpeak that often anyway. I don't really do it that much, but I don't know. I wouldn't say that's like the best move because you know how people feel about feeling private and all that stuff, like the privacy being kind of invaded. But I get the sentiment because if you're monitoring people, you have like recorded basically evidence of like signs of somebody leading to that kind of mentality. But I don't know if like you'll have evidence, but I wouldn't say that's like the solution to everything.
Yeah,
that wouldn't be like quick response to hearing some like questionable conversations with somebody. But I guess that's the best they can do. But I mean, I don't know. I don't mind that. I don't mind the idea because I'm like I said, I don't do it that often. So they can figure their own stuff out. Sony's trying to do something. I only respect that they're doing something instead of just like sitting there and be like, oh, that's it.
That's that. Yeah.
They're doing something. They're trying to do something about it.
Right. They're trying to be proactive. Right.
Yeah. So I respect them for that. It's just super sad. I didn't realize what it was because I remember hearing about it. Yeah. I was like, why are they over here?
That's like super sad.
Yeah. Why are they trying to Mark Zuckerberg over here? So I don't get it.
I just hope with this, I don't have to hear a racial slur when I get killed in Apex.
Fair. They'll be monitoring that too.
Fair.
So if anything, I feel like those are the people who would get upset about it. Or but there, you have your group of friends where they just say any and all kinds of things. So somebody might take that.
Mark knows our old Sea of Thieves streams, like earlier Sea of Thieves streams.
Questionable. But yeah, I don't know. Okay. That's a decent move that they're trying to do.
A couple things as Zane said in the past have been, I mean, he's just saying it jokingly. We all accept that, but it's like, even Mark
he started laughing.
He said some pretty questionable things about ethnicity and stuff, but never to like attack someone. It's just like just checking,
the South Park humor. But what is it? He also tried to defend One Piece World Secret, and I'm never gonna let him live that down if I hear from him again. But that game was trash. But
y'all heard Mark watch 13 Reasons Why. Yo,
you watched that trash?
You watched that? Yeah, exactly. That was horrible.
God. Yo, Mark, that's crazy. How'd you? Yo, that's.
Hold on. Wow. Before we deep dive into that, I got one more thing for the PlayStation.
Okay.
Holy hell! That show was awful. PlayStation. They pulled out the list of compatibility, right? Because they were saying not all games are compatible with the PS5 as far as like PS4 is concerned, but it's like 10 games that aren't compatible. So they put out a list of what doesn't work. So basically, if it's on that list, you can't touch it. But everything else is fine. But there's some games I never even heard of on there. So I don't know.
For the rapper?
No, I mean, was there a PS4 release that I missed? You gotta catch me up on that one. I gotta believe.
It's like
the golden rapper.
Yeah, but like I don't know. There were some games I never even heard of. I grabbed my backpacks over there.
Like how?
Probably why they're not gonna be on the PS5.
Probably.
It's That too, but then apparently there's a game, because my friend brought it up to me. There was a game that had like some notoriety that's not being on there, so it's kind of just weird. But reasoning might be because of licensing.
That could be it, yeah.
I think that's what it is, or like maybe just like, I mean, I wouldn't get why, because if it's capable of handling stuff in the PS4, I wouldn't say that the game can't handle the specs. It's like PS5 is like jacked, like it's fucking. Its specs are ridiculous compared to the PS4. So I was like, well, I don't get it. But yeah, I mean, I'm fine as long as I get to play Tekken and all the other stuff. I'm good because I mean, shit, baby.
I was gonna ask like how big is this list actually?
10 games, I think.
Oh, just 10 games.
Yeah, one of them was
just 10 games.
No, it was like a small list. One of them was Hitman Go.
Hitman Go.
Like I don't know. I heard that's kind of like
an offshoot of Pokemon Go. Or?
Dude,
yeah, is it like you go around killing AR people?
Maybe
it's a turn-based puzzle game based on the Hitman franchise.
I don't know, man. It's a little weird because I didn't get it.
Oh, apparently there's also Lara Croft Go.
What?
There's a Lara Croft Go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What is it? What does that mean? Is it talking about like that PSP Go shit? Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody remember that?
Know.
Does anybody remember?
I just saw the title.
It looks like it's for the PlayStation Vita. Yes, it looks like it's for the PlayStation Vita.
Ah, so yeah, that portable nonsense. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, I guess they weren't really kidding about the whole 99% or 98%, like all backwards compatibility will work.
Oh yeah, no, they weren't fucking around. Like,
yeah,
I mean, those games are kind of like inconsequential to a degree.
Oh, I got the list. You want the list?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Pop.
Just real quick.
Lay down us.
Oh Christ! I can't.
You good?
I have to take off my ad blocker, and Lord knows I'm not going to do that.
All right.
But yeah, Mark, I really don't think that Sony's going to do backwards compatibility like ever in the same vein as Xbox is doing it.
You know what? I've always wondered about that. I was talking to my friend, and he's more into like giving me easier breakdowns of what's going on because homeboy could a walking Wikipedia list of games and shit. So, from what it's worth, with what Xbox is doing, that just brings the easier economy of games.
Yes.
Because to be honest, most of the time there's a lot of like exclusives that not a lot of people really focus on. Like you got Halo, Gears, and insert name here.
Yeah.
But like PS4, the games they have are just like like hits most of the time.
Yeah, let's stick like grits.
Yeah, as far as like those like the exclusives go, PS4 was like pretty tops in there. But now, and I was talking about it the other day because we always bring this up, the fact that Xbox acquired so many goddamn studios.
Yes.
I feel like it's like impossible not to fuck up. It's possible.
It is possible.
Like it depends on it depends on what they tell the game studios to make, because they got a lot of hard hitters in there. Like straight up. Like after that Bethesda buyout.
Dude,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
God,
that was crazy.
They got
that was raw.
They got Doom and Wolfenstein
and all of Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, and all the software that comes with it.
Yeah.
So it's like Microsoft, Bill Gates, how you gonna jack it up? Like y'all pretty much about to be y'all year, but still, Sony still got like some hard hitting exclusives.
Yeah, they still have their own companies, and they are already coming out with sequels or have.
Yeah, I was looking at their studio list compared to Xbox's minuscule
versus the Empire State Building that is.
Real, right? Like it's straight up just looking at it's like looking at a really good stack of waffles.
Okay.
Compared to a slice of a pancake. Like, yeah, like it's
slice pancake versus
and not the whole pancake, it's a slice of a pancake with really good syrup. That's what Sony is.
The Eiffel waffle.
Like they got the quality, but then again, now it's not just quantity with Xbox, they got some quality studios. So what's going on? Their exclusives is gonna be tops at this point.
Leaning Tower of Pizzas.
Leaning Power of Cheese. But still though, Xbox cannot fuck up at this point. I'm sure.
Yeah. And if
Well,
anything,
hold on. Don't count it out just
Never
yet.
say never. Never say never. Okay.
I don't know.
Yes, sir.
I'm just gonna say that even if Xbox doesn't come out with like any like new IP, it'd be coming down to the sheer like value that is like their whole subscription service. That would be what gives them like an edge, even if they never really come up with like a big like banger like God of War or Horizon Zero Dawn. Even if they came out with like some would argue like subpar like exclusives, like say State of Decay 2, which is still good. It's just, you know, it's not like at that tier. Like from my like
hold on, wait, pause.
Okay.
Isn't K2 a drug?
I thought that was ketamine. Is that
K-
not
Yeah, I
what
thought
that is?
that was horse tranquilizer.
K2. When I hear that, I think of it like.
I think of the roller coaster. Isn't there a roller
Oh
coaster?
yeah,
like
the K2 or
K2?
something like that.
Was
Yeah.
it K2? Is that one too? I don't know.
I don't know, but that sounds so accurate.
That's a problem. I never heard of that shit. That's weird.
Oh, it is. It is a drug. Anyway,
All right.
Any case,
let's move past that.
Yeah.
don't worry. It's I meant to say State of Decay 2. Like if no one actually heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Make
really?
fans to finish their games. That's
really?
Yeah.
Is that one of your subjects, Justin?
Oh.
Did I miss it?
Oh.
Because what I was doing, I was listening on the podcast on my way here.
Yeah.
I did miss my 2
funny. You got it,
cents.
Chief.
Because what is it? The K-pop thing was pretty good. Y'all pretty much hit the points I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Because they're going through their boy band, girl band phase that we did have earlier in the years, like late 90s, 2000s, all that stuff.
Fun fact. That actually is what inspired Korean pop music in the first place.
Oh, duh. Like they looked
And
at this.
NWA.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, 3 letters all the time.
That's
BTS and who else? That's all I can think
The
about.
EXO. There's TXT.
EXO.
There's
NCT.
It's
NCT.
WA inspired K-pop. Oh, dude.
There's more. I know there is.
Oh yeah, no.
DNCE.
Yeah. It's too many.
But that's Joe Jonas's band.
He's still inspired. Let me have this.
That's true. I love him. Okay, I love you, Joe. Don't care if you're married to Sophie Turner.
1D. It's only 2 letters, but still.
Yeah, they're all about acronyms. When you get acronyms,
less than or equal to.
Yeah, you get acronyms or like a syllable count.
Oh, SNSD, which is Girls' Generation.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
B2B. Y'all don't know though. They
Back to back?
disbanded a
Is
while
that what
ago.
that means? Is that what that?
It's Born to Beat.
What does BTS stand for?
Sounds like a threat.
Bangtan.
It sounds like a common thing that we do.
Yeah, it sounds like a threat, man. Born to be.
Oh, Born to Beat. Yeah, no, don't. Don't worry. Don't worry too. Don't think.
Don't read too into it.
Don't
Fair.
worry about it.
Don't think too.
All right,
Don't
it's
think
cool.
about it. Yeah.
All right, but yeah, no,
what does BTS actually stand for?
It's in Korean. It's Bangtan Sondan.
I've always thought
It basically means bulletproof. Oh, no, it means bulletproof boy or young
What?
boys. It
What?
means. Hold on, Bangtan. So Bangtan, the first part, the BT, it literally means bulletproof vest. Is the translation. And then Somodan, I think is like young boy. So it basically translates to like young boy, but also bulletproof. But they also had their second single was
That
called
sounds like
"We
it's
Are
cool.
Bulletproof."
So bulletproof
sounds
boys.
cool.
Back
like-
when they were hip hop. Back when they were a hip hop group.
Yeah, when they were more hip hop. They're not.
Mhm.
Yeah, and Rap Monster was mixed black, but now he's fully Korean.
Wait, what?
If you go back to their first music video, RM
Okay.
definitely looked mixed. Fully.
Yes.
Do you remember Little Twist?
Nope. Wait, oh, the rapper, yeah.
Yeah, Little Twist. He looks exactly like him in that first music video, even with the high top curly mohawk. I was like,
Wait, what?
wow, a mixed black boy that can rap in K-pop, that's sick. Only to find out 3 albums later, no, he just tanned and curled his hair. I was sick.
Oh,
I was sick.
oh my God.
Sick.
That's that's pretty
This man was
interesting.
in blackface, and we just let it slide.
Yeah, you guys let it. They let it happen, and then
We let it slide.
Oh.
Like, that's nuts to
He
me.
said we let it slide.
It's so nuts to me.
That's fucking
And that
funny.
just
I was sick.
that was the thing that happened.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
proves the point. How much inspiration
Yeah.
he was getting. Anywho,
Yeah, you're saying?
and then no, I mean, I figured. I mean, it was always the thing that people brought up, and I was like, "Yup." But then, I thought my 2 cents in about like the relevancy of it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all said 2 years, right?
Yeah, 2 years is gonna be like, because right now it's like at its peak. Like, it's been building for the past few years, and now we're at like this like kind of crescendo
Yes.
moment in terms of K-pop. Yeah, in terms of like popularity in America. Yeah, and the next 2 years are gonna be important.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that whole commonplace thing would make more sense too. But commonplace in America, I just feel like not so much commonplace, right? Because I don't see a lot of people picking it up.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, I would say the novelty will take a hit. Like this.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, when it's like, oh, here's another BTS track of them being cute, doing his dances. It's like, yeah, when the novelty fades, will it still persist?
Yeah, it's just like always the same like handful of groups I'm hearing. I don't hear XO as often.
Yes.
But
don't get me started about XO and how I thought they were gonna be the group to break out in America.
Okay. Yeah, Growl. It's a hit.
Over BTS. Ooh, Growl. Ooh,
all right, but yeah, like I agree. The novelty is gonna take a little bit.
330 featuring you.
Ooh, yeah, right. Your boy, they go off again.
I freaking loved EXO, dude. Yeah, dude. One take music video. Dude dropped his hat, picked it up, and kept pushing. Anyway,
his hat.
Yeah, I'm done.
But yeah,
I'm done.
Yeah, I figured that's where it's gonna go. It's gonna take a little bit of a hit. But in 2 years.
Here, why don't?
Crap. What else? Did everybody go over their ding dang
Ding dang
the ding dang subjects?
The ding dang the topics.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I mean, I kind of covered really the only one I have left is sorry I was in my last 2 podcasts, but I'm here now. I just had a lot of stuff come up the last couple times, and I really wanted to talk about all the other topics I had, but that's okay.
I did want to ask a question though.
Oh.
So recently, one of my topics is I finished. I reread the Percy Jackson and Hero of Olympus series.
Yes.
Okay.
10 books.
10 books.
And I finished them all.
Right.
And I'm left with this kind of just like emptiness.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask, what do y'all do when there's a dope series that you're all about, and then it's done and you finish it?
Oh, I kind of just wallow in my self-pity for a little while, and then once I feel like I've done that enough, like once I like feel like I'm okay again, which usually takes like a couple hours, and then I just kind of reemerge, and then yeah,
you're quicker than me. Steffi really just said, yeah, I kind of let the abyss take me over.
Yeah.
Well, because sometimes that's all you gotta do is like, because it's over and it's like you don't know what to do, so sometimes you just sit there and kind of just like let it happen, and then you kind of marinate in it, and then after a little while you're okay again. At least that's what I do.
You gave it.
You know what?
Yeah.
I've seen those books on Amazon Kindle because I have the tablet that Frank got that didn't need, so he gave it to me, and I've been like debating like buying those books and rereading it because
I'd say do it because it was really fun to go down that memory lane. Like, it was really fun to go back into that world and like rediscover, because there's so many things, so many aspects of the story I forgot completely, and I just read them again. It's like, oh, that's such a well done, so beautiful how it was and like I'm still so flabbergasted that they fumbled the films so hard.
Right.
Because there's so much good in these books. Like it's insane.
Well, we have the series to look forward to, which is really nice.
We do.
Mm.
I do wish it was animated, but I am still excited nonetheless.
I mean, I kind of got like that that feeling when I finished Naruto, and I also got that when I finished Avatar: Last Airbender. Like end of book 3, you're like, well, shit, it's over.
Yeah, right.
Did you watch it live?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when like the live broadcast of it.
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, I think a lot of us did, right?
And
I saw it when
like it's one of those things like the ending just replays in your head like so many times after the fact, and you, for me, it's kind of pretty much what Sephi said. You just kind of let yourself just think about it because it's that much more or that much more impactful to
more
you.
white. Sorry.
No, it's just I mean, if you just try to like move past it, you just kind of like invalidate like your own passion and love for that series. So best to just kind of let yourself just think about it.
Yeah, let yourself think about it, sit in it, and just
y'all that's something.
Now you got a hot take over here.
Yeah, no,
over the hot corner.
Like, okay, only thing I can really think about recently was
well, shit, dude, I just kick rocks.
No, I mean, no, I treat it like I kind of treat it with a lot of stuff because I think about it the way I do with video games.
Oh yeah,
like, you know, if you're really in a game and when you get to a point and you don't finish it, like say if you're on a tough boss, you're like, fuck this, and then you just take a break. So it's a little different because since I got that type of experience with media when it comes to like especially anime, because I remember back when I was younger I would finish anime through and through, but I would say the recent experience I had was with BoJack Horseman.
Oh, okay.
Like I finished that whole series, but I rewatch it like because when I rewatch stuff, especially with a show like that, they put a lot of hints, and of course it's like gags and stuff, but with writing like that, I just like seeing like how I feel about rewatching it and seeing if I can get another perspective from it. But when I did finish it, I did take a break from it. Like it wasn't just like episode 1 and straight after and shit, but like when you take a break from like a really good series,
straight from finale.
Yeah, right. Like you do just want to take the time to just like realize what you enjoyed about it, and especially how it's presented too. Man, I'm really trying to think because I don't have any book examples. It's been a while since I read like straight.
Oh, this has got to be book. Yeah, this has got to be book. That was my recent thing.
Yeah, it's just a really cool thing to have though. After you reread, because it's like this is your second time going through the series.
Yeah, I haven't read it. I read them I read the first Percy Jackson back when I was a kid, in like middle school, and then I finished after high school. Right here is Olympus, and it's been 7 years since I touched that series. So yeah, it was a reread.
Yeah, I haven't read those books in a while.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, that's something. But yeah, definitely. I would say usually I would take my time to just like realize what I really enjoyed about the series, and then I'll just go into something else. But I don't know. I'm all over the place. I think about 100 things at once. So what
series do you think you had to take like the longest like recovery period after you finished it?
The longest recovery?
It's finna be One Piece.
Ooh, it's not even finished.
It's gonna be One Piece.
Like
it's gonna be One Piece. Okay.
See, here's the thing: what I think about One Piece,
we ain't gonna see for a while.
I don't know, because the way that people bring up like so many options for what One Piece does, it feels like it's always changing your expectations, because like, you know, people are already guessing what One Piece actually is, but after like I want to say a couple of chapters like way back, they gave like another hint as to what it could be, and that changes another expectation. It's so all over the place. After One Piece ends, And after I figure out what the hell it is, and I see what Luffy does to, get down and be Pirate King, I don't know. Maybe somebody might die. Who fucking knows? I would say that I don't want to say it's One Piece. Ironically, I don't want to say it's One Piece because even though with all the time I put into that series, I would say the recovery time would probably be me going back to read the manga because going back to watch the anime because I'm reading the manga more. But that's really it because you got to have like I don't know. Maybe I think that gene of just sitting and like recovery time for a series, I don't have that as strong as everybody else. I guess I don't know because as soon as, like I said with BoJack, I want to go watch fucking. No, I didn't watch Umbrella Academy after that. No, no, that was I watched something else. Well, I was just watching a bunch of shit. I was always watching something because I think it's because since I'm trying to make my own stories, I'm just always trying to have some type of inspiration. I think that's what it is. I can't think of the longest period. I really can't. Like maybe after, but it wasn't that much of an impact. I was gonna say after watching Soul Eater. Have you guys ever finished Soul Eater fully?
The show,
yes. I did, yeah.
Yeah, right? After fully finishing that, I just took a break from it. But then I think it's because I realized the manga did so much more. And I was like, ooh.
Ooh, yeah. It left a bad taste. It didn't leave a satisfying taste in my mouth.
Yeah, and I was like, man, and it was Bones who animated it too. So I was like,
it was Bones, yeah.
I could have kept
going, man. They
man.
had so much to offer.
And like it was some interesting stuff. But then we fucking we got Soul Eater not, but oh my lord.
Soul Eater not it.
I never read that. I never read that one, but I
Soul Eater
heard
not.
about it.
I want to say, yeah, I don't know. I haven't read it. Like I remember watching the first episode, and then I like the fact that somebody pointed out that Soul didn't even want to be in the show because like how his like whole fucking sleepy design looks, where he kind of just looks like he's like super aloof. It looks sad. Like he just looks like, why am I here, dude?
Why am I
even here? Dude, it's such a weird thing that they went off with that, and it is the guy. It's the same guy. So it's him, and it's canon. But it's just like, why?
I can't remember the last series that made me feel like that. I'm trying to think of like anything I read or watched recently.
Like a movie.
I
took a long break from Austin Powers.
Austin Powers? Austin Powers Goldbender, man, yeah.
It felt weird after that.
No, I can't remember the last time I ever like felt like I had to like sit and just like sit in something. I haven't watched or like read anything like crazy recently, so
a recommendation to help get you there.
Yeah, a recommendation to help get me there.
Because they did this to me. Is the show The Good Place?
The Good Place.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
I might have talked about it on here, but man, when I finally, because I waited after it was on Netflix to watch the finale.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's probably the most satisfying ending to anything I've ever seen, ever.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that show, and maybe I should check it out. I've heard nothing but good things about it. So
I'd say give it the first season. It's only 10 episodes. Give it that, and then you could decide if you're up for it.
How many seasons? How many seasons?
4 seasons. 4 seasons. 10 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very short.
Oh,
it's a weekend.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say there's short amount of episodes, but are they like just an average 20-something minute episodes, or are they going?
No, hour. I think it's an hour an episode. Or no, hold on.
Here it is.
I can't remember.
Be like 70.
I know the finale was extremely long. The finale was like an hour and a half.
Oh. It's almost a movie.
These are feature-length films at this point. God damn it! Like the hell.
Okay. So each episode is 20 minutes, 22 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Except for the last episode, which is it's only 53 minutes. My fault.
Okay.
So it's like.
Yeah, you have.
Well, yeah, it was on like NBC, right? So it was like a 30-minute segment. So 22
minutes
with commercials. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang,
22 minutes.
Commercials. That sucks.
Oh, 12. How many episodes are a season? Oh, 12 episodes a season. My fault. Boy, did I watch the show? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why
Chris,
do
are
I
you
watch
sure
the
you
show?
watched the show?
Yeah, you get your rest, man.
Damn. So 12 episodes a season, except for season 4, which is 13 episodes, and an extra last episode, which is an hour long.
I'm
It's
sure.
basically like an
Yeah.
hour long epilogue.
Mm.
All right.
Speaking of which, this is also an hour-long episode for the podcast.
Ooh,
Oh,
perfectly.
it is.
Oh, word.
Yeah. I'll probably feel that way when Lucifer ends because I'm watching
It hasn't
Lucifer, so
ended
I'll
yet?
probably
Wait.
No, they're on season 5 right now, and they might be doing it. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do a season 6. I think that might be the last one. But
How
I'll
happy
probably
when
feel like
you
that.
how happy when you heard it got picked up by Netflix?
Actually, I didn't start watching until after it was on Netflix. I had
Oh.
heard that it was so popular that Netflix decided to pick it up.
Mm.
And then my mom was the one who was like, "Oh, you really need to watch this show." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'll check it out." And then I watched it and I was like, "Oh, this is actually like kind of good." So I kept going, and you could definitely see it increases in like quality because I think either the first season or the first two seasons are not filmed like in LA. They use like shots of LA, but they film it like on like a
Yeah.
soundstage or not in LA.
Somebody's
But
backyard.
then season 3 onwards, they start like actually filming in LA. So it's like actual like real life LA locations and stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool because it's nothing. LA is cool. It's like we live close to there, and I could go see Lucifer if I wanted to,
Well, you can go see Lucy.
Scarlett Joe. Hold on, wait. Fuck.
Yes, sir.
How many times I've seen about Lucifer? But isn't it like, how old is that show again? Isn't it like from like 2000?
2013?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2014?
Right?
Yeah, that sounds
2013,
all right.
2014, yeah.
Damn.
Right?
And it's been hitting notes. I mean, that's cool. They've been on point with the seasons. If they're gonna be doing 6, they're kind of there.
It hasn't like gotten like stale or anything. Like the whole layout of like the show is like formulaic. It's like, oh, Lucifer and Chloe, the detective, have to go find out who did this crime, and oh, the twist is you didn't expect it. It's like that type of thing. But like
Okay.
the sub story, like with like the whole like he's the devil and he's got like all these like siblings that are angels and stuff. Like season 5, I find out he has a twin brother, and you're like, what? And it's one of the
Okay.
angels. It's Michael. Michael is his twin brother.
And
So
then
it's like,
all,
what?
yeah, and then it's all thirst traps from there, because that actor has been getting some kind of tweet. I think there was like a point where he made a video. Yeah, there was a video where he was reading like thirst traps, and I was like,
I mean,
what?
he is a tall drink of water. I'm
Like,
just gonna put that out there.
That's fine, but I don't remember his face like at all. Like I don't watch the series, and I don't pay attention too much to Lucifer. I gotta give it a shot. I mean, even another friend of mine brought it up, so I was like, shoot, man, this show is kind of where I don't mind it because I got time. I got a little bit of time. I'm lying. I got some time, but I'll make time. Stop calling me. But I'll definitely give that a shot.
I was thinking that Gurren Lagann probably did that to me as far as like.
Oh yeah, the whole
like,
war out thing.
Yeah, because it's a bittersweet ending.
Yeah,
because of just how the events come out and how they end, like how the characters find themselves or don't.
Fair, yeah, because of what that whole communist thing was something. I wasn't expecting that.
Was the big thing, but also like Nia followed afterwards at the end.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like damn. It's like how do I? And you see Simone, you're like, how do you okay with this?
Yeah,
because he had to.
Yeah, he had to be okay.
He had to be.
But shit, man, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess I also felt like that after finishing Sailor Moon, the original series.
Okay.
Oh.
Not Crystal, because that's technically still ongoing. But
Tuxedo Mask.
maybe.
You know what? I forgot about that.
But you didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker just left. What I was gonna say with
didn't do anything.
Is it Sailor Moon Crystal just like a more accurate telling, right, or something like that?
Yeah, Sailor Moon is just a more accurate to the manga because
Okay.
it's pretty much the manga. They cut out a lot of filler. And I mean the original Sailor Moon like followed it kind of closely, but there's a lot of filler episodes and it doesn't like follow the manga as closely. So I think to me, I prefer Sailor Moon Crystal in terms of storytelling, because kind of just skips over all of like the fluff and goes straight to like, it's still a little bit of fluff, but That animation though.
Yeah, right.
We don't talk about that.
Oh, what, Crystal?
We don't talk about that.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? It's Toei Animation, so they go for being pretty. Oh boy, it is weird. I don't know if like Toei Animation kind of. Ah, crap! I'm about to go into animation again. I give my 2 cents about it just a bit.
Okay.
So we all know animators are like treated like trash compared to what they should be treated like. What I feel like, at least I'm hoping, Toei Animation is such like a huge staple with all the series that they have animated. They don't really. I mean, compared to what they've been doing with One Piece is almost like movie quality now.
Right.
They've been pushing to have more artists, like because it's a common thing for studios to get another studio's help, and then they help with probably key animations or just the whole animation process in general. Like any extra position they need to be filled, they'll have another studio. I feel like Toei Animation doesn't push their animators compared to every other studio, because the whole thing with how do you pronounce it? It's like Period or something like that. The people who animated Bleach and Naruto. Like especially Naruto, a lot of that stuff, like people got pushed like to the furthest limit. I remember somebody passed who was a really good animator there too, and he was probably, I'm pretty sure he was super young too. It's just like the stress of it, but I don't hear that a lot from Toei. I might be wrong, but I always just feel like what they do as far as like just trying to meet a quota, which isn't the best idea for quality speaking,
right?
But as far as like the well-being and just like the productivity of the animators, they're at least able to do it a little bit more. At least I hope so. Toei Animation is like it's like the biggest, like the most notable animation group as far as I know. They've been around for a while. Like they did Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, well, all of Dragon Ball, One Piece. Fuck, they're still doing other stuff too. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Toei Animation's like approach might be a little bit different, which is why the quality is like super questionable. If you press pause on a certain frame or one scene kind of drags out, that could have been like a 2-minute conversation, but the whole thing with Frieza, 5 minutes to blow up a planet, then it went on for like another 35 episodes. I'm like, well, shit, man, you can't count apparently.
That's pretty much why I made fun of Frank and Al for liking Dragon Ball. I was like, they screamed for 5 episodes and then something's done. And then I watched the Broly movie and I was like, okay, this isn't that bad, I guess. But they still scream for 5 episodes before doing anything.
Oh yeah, like swear. It just, first of all, I think yelling is like a cool thing for voice actors to do. Like,
yeah, because they could get out all their rage.
Yeah, they get all that frustration out, right? But do you remember? Crap, what was it? I was maybe Broly, but one thing I remember is that they showed behind the scenes for the Battle of the Gods movie. Oh my god! Like Sean Schmiel. When he was doing that scene when they were fighting in the cave with him and Goku, well, Goku and Beerus, right?
Yeah.
And you just see homeboy in the booth like going at him, like, it's unnerving. It's very unnerving.
Unnerving.
Yeah, and then you had to do that for who knows how many minutes. First of all, breath control, top tier. Motherfucker, Aquaman. But like, I want to say, homeboy was in the booth just like hitting all those stressful notes to get punched, and I'm like, geez, man.
I mean, yeah.
That's a lot of work. It's like all the like, and then just to line up with what they do in the animation, of course, it's like all that work. I don't know.
Yeah, because he's doing the dub.
That's crazy. So it's like stressful to fucking hit an interval.
It's like kind of crazy to see them like behind the scenes and they're just like screaming their hearts out and you're just like, whoa, like.
And he's been doing that for like 25 years or something.
Yeah.
How do you keep your voice like from going out, like doing that kind of stuff? I wonder, like, does he just never talk like otherwise, or talks very softly to preserve his vocal cords?
Probably, actually.
All you have to do is just avoid like what the hell? All you have to do is avoid a lot of acidic and salty stuff. Basically, that's it. Dry your neck
fun
out.
fact: Speaking of throat noises, fun fact: did you know that Celine Dion,
Yeah, I was kind of
when she has a performance, does not speak the entire week before her performance?
Really?
Whoa.
Dead silent.
She doesn't like even warm up like here and there just to double check.
Yeah, just to like keep her.
It's Celine Dion. She knows.
Yeah,
I
but
guess
like
it's true.
a normal person would probably like try to open their mouth like after like day 7 and be like,
does she drink tea? Like, what does she do?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
she just drinks teas and stuff. But
Yeah,
but
okay.
she doesn't speak.
Like a hint of lemon to get all the mucus out that could be there. Not too much to dry her throat out, so she knows that. But not to talk.
Exactly.
She
No,
don't get mad
speak.
when she watch the Super Bowl. Like, I don't get it. Like,
It's only before a performance. It's only before a performance.
Damn, the week though.
a whole week.
It might
Just
not be
to
a
make
week.
sure
It
it's
might
good.
be 3 days. It might be 3
Okay,
days.
that's
but, yeah.
understandable.
Yeah, it's more believable. How you gonna go to the drive-through and you can't talk?
Sign
She's
language.
Celine Dion. She's not going to the drive.
Hey, even as a famous
Hey,
person, I would
she
still
might
wanna
have
look
liked
at
that Travis
McDonald's.
Scott meal. You don't know.
Travis Scott. You know what it is.
She might. Yo, Captain Jackson.
She played sicko mode and it's like, oh fuck. Oh, she got away with it. She ain't got to say anything.
Celine.
That'd be good. Oh,
That'd be hilarious.
that's interesting.
Freaking Celine Dion.
I can respect.
Yeah,
I can respect that. Like she could just be an introvert and just stay home and not talk to nobody.
She's
Understandable
got
as
the
well.
money for it, I think.
Oh,
That's
definitely.
true. Exactly. She's got the money to do that.
And then like
Just
I'm pretty sure it's common with her team. Like he's like, hey,
Yeah.
Celine, how you doing? Oh, I forgot you're performing on Thursday.
And you just give her the look like, oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh no,
Oh,
I
yeah.
did a terrible thing. Someone comes in with the loop.
I'm sorry. Yeah, they Sandman him like on the Apollo. Get him off. Man.
Hook them clean out. Damn.
Damn.
But yeah, I can
I'll
respect that.
teach him.
But yeah, you know, just thinking about behind the scenes stuff, animator wise, goddamn, the work they put in. Oh, I brought it up again because I was talking about it yesterday. There's this lady who did a interview with this recent animator. She just she's like a new, like she's not experienced. She's like a novice basically, right? She only gets paid. Drum roll, dramatic effect. $500 a month.
Holy
Wow.
Sir.
I played the sound.
Oh, dude.
With soundboard. Yes, sir.
All right. They
Oops.
that's like terrible wage of living.
awful. That's
Yeah.
And
terrible.
and
That's a third of my bi-weekly paycheck.
telling you.
A third.
Yeah, right? Like yeah, that's a third of mine too. So I'm just thinking they don't get much, man. And she says that a lot of them stay in their they stay in the work area. Like they sleep there.
Oh no.
Like they straight sleep there, and then like she
Because
says,
they homeless?
yo, no, but I mean, essentially, and
Oh.
they stink. Like they stay up in there and don't shower, and it's like
Oh.
y'all ain't getting paid.
Yeah. That's a
Y'all ain't
sweatshop.
and they're not getting paid. Yeah, essentially, right? It's like it's
Yeah,
on the
that
cusp of being that actually.
Yeah.
Yikes. That's a yikes.
Some big yikes.
Because to be honest, man, I think and I remember when I learned about that, I kind of just deviated from watching a lot of anime for a bit, and
Makes sense.
because I don't know. But then again, I was just like, man, I need to start writing my own shit, and I don't want to just spend too much time watching anime and cartoons in general. But it's just like a weird thought because all this stuff I can wait. There's so much anime too, so I'm just like I can put a whoa on watch this stuff, but I don't know how they would do it actually because there's like the way they budget stuff is I think the musicians get paid more actually.
Oh shit.
I think.
I mean, those are really good too. But
Yes,
I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh,
But
I think they do.
damn.
I might be wrong on that too because it's been a while since I looked into this, but
So I think that has to do with licensing.
yeah, like they have a whole lot of hoops and bounds to go through. So
Yeah,
compared to like
licensing and publishing.
compared to like the I guess the legality of drawing, But then again, you still have like depictions that could make legal issues. So who knows? But then again, I remember they get around that with disclaimers. But I think the musicians get paid more. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, that makes sense because of like because it's like composer credit.
Yeah.
And like the composer, because you use the same music for the show, use it for the advertising. You may use it like Yuki Hakayashi for the My Hero Academia movies. Same music is used there, so that's 3 times you're getting paid.
Yeah, definitely.
As opposed to animator who animates their thing and they get a salary, and that's it.
Yeah. So, and I'm really trying to figure out. I'll probably look into it more at some point again, but. Trying to lay out with them animating all these series that are in demand. Like there's just a lot of series that are like, you know, Jujutsu Kaisen's animation is pretty goddamn clean. Like, goddamn.
Now having brought that into the air, it's like you kind of wonder what are the conditions.
Yeah. Oh, it's probably the same, but usually they bring in like earlier they bring in help from other studios.
Oh,
so
okay.
That might alleviate it a little bit. Like there's a new studio called how do you pronounce it? Like DangIT? Fuck, I forgot. Yeah, do you know about them? They did the
I do.
They did the Weeknd's music video like
okay.
They animated that. They were doing stuff in One Piece. So like like a recent studio. Like they're compared to everybody else, they're recent. I don't know how long they've been in the game. I want to say like a year?
Yeah, a couple years.
Something like that, right? But yeah, they're getting help from like Toei. So I'm like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
Okay.
So they go around. Hopefully they're getting paid what they deserve. But usually if they get a whole team around it, I'm wondering how they, divvy up in budget and how much work is put in to where they don't have to sleep at a desk. So I don't know about that just yet.
Okay.
So really thinking about that. I think about that constantly. But yeah, animation is it's treacherous. I think that's the word. Yeah, I think that's the word I want to pick for that.
Yeah.
It's awful. Anywho,
any case,
that was not a subject, but another subject.
Yeah, speaking of
animation.
Speaking of animation, I did want to talk about it because the recent trailer dropped for it. It's about Ruby. Ruby Volume 8 is coming in. I don't know the exact date in which like the first episode is going to be released, but the trailer's out.
I think it said November 4th or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's somewhere in November.
Somewhere coming close to my birthday. Okay.
Okay, check this out.
Noise.
Yeah, here it is.
Recently, I started from episode 1 and caught up all the way to Ruby the season 7, volume 7, right?
All right.
Oh my god! And I'm not trying, not trying to go too into this. Holy hell! The stuff with Ruby, it's like it's a mediocre series, like straight up, because the thing that you can respect about it, right? It started out as a passion thing because of what Monty was doing.
Right.
And that's more or less where the respect of that series comes from. And the ideas behind it aren't that bad. The world around it is pretty interesting. Especially when you learn further to the series what really goes on. I'm like, what? What? They did who and the where? And that's like pretty cool and stuff, but holy hell. Like when I start thinking about like the progression of it and like certain character actions, I'm like, you could have did this, but you just didn't, and you have the means, but you just won't. You have a team, but you just can't. Like I don't get it. It's such a bother to think about it a lot. Has everybody caught up with Ruby? Have you caught up with Ruby?
Yeah.
Right. I have not, but I don't mind spoilers because I don't even know if I would. I mean, I probably would watch it eventually. I used to watch it. I watched it when it first came out, and I was super big into Rooster Teeth, and then I just never finished it or just ever continued with it.
It was just like
you seem so guilty.
It was just like, oh man, Ruby, that was cool. Anyway, what's going on Netflix and stuff like that?
Yeah. It's kind of like that, I guess.
Yeah, and like I respect Rooster Teeth. They're a big hitter, like as far as like nerd shit goes around.
Facts.
Fucking
Facts.
They're super cool. But like, I don't like they hit some kind of wall, man, and it's hard to not notice. So, Ozpin.
Oh, here it is.
The worst guy. I want to feel bad because I kind of do a little bit because of how the story is of where he got to that point as far as like when the series actually starts. Mm-hmm. When they break up the backstory, they reveal that him and the main villainess was a thing.
Yeah.
And then she got mad. He died from like pneumonia or some shit, and then like there's like two guys who are just chilling on the planet at a fucking pool. Both of them have a spa, and like she just goes to bring him back to life. He's like, what are you doing? She's like, my boy dead. She's like, well, he dead. Like, get him out of here. Like, he dead. He was like natural order things. What you mean? And then she brought him to like
the other brother.
Yeah, the younger brother, the destruction one. And he's like, oh, okay, I got you. Fucking built that dude up on some Code Lyoko shit. He just put his bits back together, and then like. The other brother was like, what's going on here? And he's like, oh boy, you caught me. And then he fucking killed him on the spot again. I'm like, this nigga cold. But then that happened in the story. And then all this is built up from the fact that the guys wanted to teach the main villain a lesson. And they make her immortal. Which is the dumbest thing to do. Because it's like, yo, she can't die. She just gonna keep wrecking shit.
That's true, yeah.
And that's it. As far as your creation goes, you did some dumb stuff. And it's like what is it? Then here's Ozpin's point, right? This is where Ozpin fits in as far as like what he's trying to do against the villain. Mm-hmm. She's immortal. She can't die. Blah blah blah. You can't kill her. He is cursed, like straight up. Like the gods were like, "Yo, man, we got a proposition for you." The dumbest proposition, by the way.
Yeah.
They're like, yo.
Listen, we messed up.
Yeah, like, yo, we goofed. Like, it was the first draft. I wasn't really feeling it. Me and my brother goofed it up. So what we're going to do is make you immortal technically. You inhabit a different body every time you fuck up until you find these 4 relics. Which are right in front of them, by the way. They're like right there, so you already found them. And then... and then like, when you find them, we're gonna come back and judge the planet and see if they gotten any better from when we were around, when we were like coexisting with the planet. Mm-hmm. If you haven't gotten better and you rely on us, Judgment Day. Like basically, we're gonna start over again.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? And you have an immortal, like straight up, like killer on the loose? Why would you do that? And then, like, everybody is less powerful than the first version of the planet because everybody's able to use magic, right? Like, straight up.
At that time, yeah.
But now they use dust, fucking dirt, and like, and then, and that's how they get around using magic or like at least trying to manifest it. And I'm like, she's still running around. Like the first draft still has the main issue with the first draft there, which is her. Mm-hmm. You made her immortal, and she's pretty much hell-bent on just, like, wrecking shop anyway. Mm-hmm. So, why would you make Ozpin go through all that stuff? Just to prove a point with people who aren't even super involved with you anymore. Mm-hmm. So, it doesn't make any sense. It clashes with itself, and I'm just like, nah, I hate it. And because so much potential with what the series could have went with, and yet the fallback is just... Well, not the fallback, just the backbone of it is kind of flawed, because even in the series they pointed out, which is not a good thing. If you notice when like a series or something you're watching or enjoying points out a flaw but doesn't grow off of that,
right?
That's bad. Like they point that out. They're like, I realized the gods are fallible. Damn straight they fallible. They just straight up said, yo, we gonna make the worst person immortal for Leslie. For a lesson. I want her to learn.
You could learn a lesson, Anaya. You gotta teach him. That's the only way they know how.
She's 1,000 years in and she still ain't changed. It's so bad. I'm like, yo, she really just went on. And y'all really can't just be like, man, you want to just offer? Like, yeah, we could do
We
this.
should just like just get rid of her, like.
Yeah. It's like what's stopping you? The younger brother killed everybody. So why, first of all, teach her a lesson? It's totally innocent people. Like, see, that's the thing people don't really get. Like, he took all life off the planet to restart, but somebody was just chilling, making rye bread sandwich, and then they just dead. Cause some other chick on the other chick on the other side of the planet was
that's
just like,
kind of how Cell Games started.
Yeah, right. Like it was just chilling, and then out of nowhere, some bug man drinks you. Like that's fucked up.
Oh damn.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's
Did you do a smoothie?
Yeah.
Cell and his weird. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't know what Jerome was thinking. Jerome was weird as fuck. He saw
like,
cicada.
Down his back pee-pee.
Yeah.
He's
Hold on.
pee-pee.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll be honest. I've never heard that perspective.
I never have even, and it's fucking strange because I thought immediately when he said that, I thought of when he absorbed 17, that shit got bigger.
Whoa. My man 17 was packing.
Oh my god. Still. Oh, but then again, that is laid out better. Like Cell compared to what's going on in Ruby.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But is it better than Kingdom Hearts?
Huh?
Is it better than Kingdom Hearts?
It kind of plays as far as the emotions just like Kingdom Hearts, in the sense that this immortal villain is kind of doing this because she hates the gods now.
Oh fuck.
Because they couldn't give it to her. What they kind of did, but like they gave it to her worse.
It's such a dumb thing that they did all this for one person.
Mm-hmm.
You can just take the immortality away. She'll learn a lesson when she fucking dies. That's it. Like, I don't know.
But I guess the gods themselves just got peeved over the fact that, like, instead of learning the lesson, she decided to start a revolution.
Yeah, she basically used what they gave her against them. She went around like testing that, I can't die. Get your best man to do it. And then he fucking guts her and she's like, and just dusts this off. And I'm like, y'all really couldn't see how dumb that shit is. Mm-hmm. And yet again, they pointed it out. The gods are infallible. But that doesn't grow upon the fact that they still made a mistake that they can easily right. Mm-hmm. They could just kill Salem. But for whatever dumb reason, there was like, what is it? The creation guy, who was the one stressing order and shit, disobeyed his own fucking rule to bring back somebody he offed on the spot. He killed Oscar like, no. And then he brought him back and was like, all right, I got a job for you. Like, what do you mean? That doesn't make any sense. That's such a weird thing to do. He's like topsy-turvy. And of course, it adds to them pointing out that the gods are fallible, but it's not something that, it's not a reasonable progression to go through. Mm-hmm. It's stupid. And then you got present day stuff, which is a little strange, but
yeah, that's also kind of weird too. Like what Nai's saying, like it isn't even like the tip of the iceberg as far as like any like issues.
Well, you know what? I think that might be the peak of the worst part of it to me. Actually, that whole thing with the backstory of Salem and Ospen. And then also the worst thing I hate is the fight with Clover, Tyrion, and Crow. However, that's one of the lowest points to me because they try to carry this emotional response for you because of what's going on with it and how you feel for Crow, because this guy was an alcoholic. He just found out the guy he was like working for was basically lying to him, which is respectable. I mean, like it's a reasonable path of him to go back into drinking again.
Yeah,
because he drinks still, but like it wasn't as heavy until he found out all the shit he was doing was kind of for nothing. I was like, all right, I get it. That's respectable. But then he tries to change, which is like, I was like, oh, he had a character arc. What? And then they brought up this weird other thing because there was this other villain who was wrecking. He beats everybody's ass. Like, I don't know what's up with Tyrion, but he's just always kicking everybody's ass.
He's just too good.
Like everybody sucks. Like Crow was kind of putting in work by himself, and then Ruby was like, "I'm gonna chip in," and then it
just went south.
It ruined that point. But then I guess Crow had a grudge that whole point between them, right? So
wasn't really built up.
Yeah, right. Really. It wasn't built up reasonably. It wasn't like he was thinking about, man, I hate Tyrion. But
every day and night.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh man, he almost killed me. Motherfucker Scorpion. He got a weird ass head. But like, I don't get it. Oh man, I don't want to go into it again because I hate that
Yeah.
Just know that if you ever decide to follow through on Ruby and you see that character Clover, and you're gonna be like, oh, this is who he was talking about. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
I hate it. So it's just the series really just had so much potential, and it's just mediocre now. Because a huge draw of Ruby is first of all the character designs. I'll never let the fact that I can't think of like a super bad character design in that series. Most of them are pretty good. I haven't seen anything where I'm just like, nah, he could have did that. Well, except for like I thought about it the other day when we talked about it.
Oh.
The Faunus characters, which are just like furries, like straight up, like they're straight up furries. Like you
yeah,
can't,
they're just straight up furry people.
Cause like one of the main characters, she's a Faunus, and she has cat ears.
Sure.
But then I'm thinking about myself, you also have human ears.
Yeah, she's got 4 ears.
How is your hearing not impeccable though? Can you hear a fly?
Shit, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
Right? Can you hear that?
What?
Yeah, you can hear the fly farting on the refrigerator. Like, I don't get it.
But maybe not like the fly, but there was an instance where she does have like much more acute hearing than anyone else. Like,
yeah, like it plays. Like when she was fighting Adam with Yang, like she heard
and
the
it's like
motorcycle.
the motorcycle coming in. It's like, oh shit, here we go.
Back up. But like, it's strange, right? Like the whole biology of how they even came to be is questionable. They don't break that down. They just say, oh, the Faunuses, there's a third race. How? How? Like, ooh, because like it's the second time going around because the gods made a second Earth basically. So
True.
Where the Faunus, how do they fit in? I didn't pay attention. I don't think so. I think everybody was basically human in the first draft of the world. I don't think I saw any Faunus. But now Faunus are a thing.
Mm-hmm.
They take away magic, but you can have a tail. I don't know. Like, of course, it's the whole point of like the things going on in story wise. The Faunus are just like an allegory for like talking about racism, basically.
Yeah.
And like, of course, that's a good point. That's a good thing to do in that series. But with the logic of how they go, saying that this is the second time around for the world. Why build that? Why put that pressure on this race of people? And you're trying to test Ozpin to find these relics for the world to be judged. You goofed again. It's so dumb. But Faunuses are interesting. And they're not full. They're not like full wolves. You don't see like a whole wolf talk about, hey, how's it going? You don't see like a whole turtle in a hoodie. you don't see like when you see Sun, all he has is a tail. He doesn't have anything else. He's not like, he ain't got furry arms and stuff like that.
Yeah, no.
Like they're not that bad. So it's just I'm really interested in how they even came to be.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if they started up the world again, right? And you're born with the Faunus, where'd the hate come from? Like, where'd they start? Did they start off like on another side of the planet and then he discovered like some new with like a rhino horn on the face and he was like, fucking freak, and then he just didn't like it? Like, I don't know.
I think my favorite bit was when in Game Grumps they were playing I think it was Dark Souls 3. Aaron just had like this one of these jokes where it's like, of course there's gotta be diversity here. It's like, you think like how it started like in the caveman era. It's like, hey, you're not me.
You're
They
not me.
just struck the guy just because he looked different than him.
Yeah, and it's like maybe I don't know. That might be how it started with the Faunus, but still, the series has so much potential.
Yeah,
but there's so much wrong with it when you think about it.
And I think obviously there's ways that they can go around it because like,
I mean, I hope so.
I hope so. Yeah, right.
I didn't bring out the biggest one. I would. Yet again, who did it? Who did it? Just it was Ozpin.
The guy, Ozpin, Adam.
I swear to God,
Blake and her. Like, well, I mean, I kind of get it, but also because they're all still technically teenagers.
Yeah, the kids.
Yeah,
like they going through it. It's fucked up.
Crow, Clover.
Oh man, Crow goofing. Like they really downgraded him for whatever reason in that fight. So for Volume 8, of course.
Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm too deep.
Yeah.
But
I was still gonna also provide my like 2 cents, even with Gabe not actually being physically here. Whether he's able to watch it like on his own time or not, he could jump in. But otherwise, I can still do like the live reactions for that. And now you can also jump into any of you guys can actually jump in as well at any point.
Yeah, I mean, fucking live reaction.
Because like they're at a point where there's some plot holes here and there, but the animation is like actually picked up itself back up again.
The biggest thing I can give them for, right? Oh yeah, so character design and like characters are interesting too. I won't deny that. Like I like some of the characters, of course. A good amount of the characters are decent. But the animation for what they do is usually a little bit more appealing than what you usually see for people who do that type of 3D animation. Like Berserk was it was awful. Dragon Prince is kind of on the same fence, but
kind of
like that is pretty, but like what they do is that like their lower frame rate kind of makes everything look a little bit more like kind of
it's hard to adjust to.
Yeah, but I feel like that's my thing when I always think about this 3D animation stuff. Lower frame rate usually, I guess depending on the series itself, usually sometimes doesn't get in the way. But I'm trying to think of, I can't think of a lot of options. Like a weird one is, but then again, it's Adult Swim. Xavier Renegade Angel. I don't know if you guys heard or seen that guy. Is first of all, it's a whole joke show. So 3D animation, they make it to their, they use it as the gag. Okay. Everything looks like a goddamn PS1 game, but it's still like going to 60 frames per second.
Okay.
It's just they use that as the benefit. Now trying to do an action series, it's tough because you have to do the whole mocap thing. I forgot who. I looked at the mocap name. I think it was a couple of names or something. I know they had a director, but it's just that's a lot of work to deal with when you want to focus on action. Because man, when it doesn't go or it doesn't look right, because like sometimes when you see a 3D model like shrug. They fucking shrug like their neck goes nah. And I'm like, and I'm like, you can try to
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah. You want Quasimodo and shit, right? And I'm like, it just looks weird sometimes. But at least with Ruby, like they're getting somewhere. It feels like they're technically getting better most of the time, and that's what I respect about like their ambition with it. Because the benefit from what I usually see with how 3D animation could be more commonplace is because it's a consistent structure, like it's a consistent form. Whereas like if you catch a frame in an animation and like I don't know, fucking seven Deadly Sins.
Why Sasuke's neck look like that?
Oh yeah, like or like my paint is greater than yours and shit. And like it just it looks like a huge like off model problem. But then again, off modeling always gives something more dynamics and character.
That's true.
So 3D usually can't do that.
Yeah.
But
you can try.
Yeah, but like with 3D, you could definitely, but they mix it. They always go with like a mixture of like 3D model with like a 2D frame and stuff.
Yeah.
But with 3D, you can make effects look cooler. Like flame effects and all that stuff. Like I was noticing that while I was watching it. I was like, damn, that looks like lightning. And but it's like you could do the same in 2D. So it's just like there's a stress for both of them, but 2D will always be more appealing to me. I give 3D a chance. I'm not gonna be like,
Spider-Verse is 3D.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
See the way they mix that up, because they go in between. They learn how to manage like a frame rate control. Because if you remember like a fight scene with like the fight scene with Miles and Kingpin at the end, like it wasn't always a smooth 60 frames. You would notice like some kicks landed like a certain impact, or like when he did the lightning strike, that went into like a weird like a 60 frame bit.
Isn't that a technique specifically to add impact? Like sometimes you take a couple frames before impact to like emphasize, like quicken the movement.
Yeah.
Like
Guilty Gears has implemented that in their recent game.
Yeah, like Arc System Works. Yeah. They managed.
I see that done in live action actually.
Huh?
Like in Crank or those Jason Statham movies, sometimes they do that technique to increase the strength of a punch that cuts some frames out.
Oh yeah, definitely that works, right? Because from the fighting scenes you see that happen, and then like you remember the scene where Miles was kind of tripping out when he first noticed that he was having powers.
Yeah,
he was running through like a crowd of people on the sidewalk, and it was kind of choppy for a bit. Yeah, and then when it got that perspective of him in the front, you see that change in frame rate happen again. Like it's like a weird. I don't know what the name of the technique would be called, but they change it up to make you feel something a little bit more. Like it's more immersive. So like compared to a lot of like trying to make it common though, because that's a lesser budget. So lesser budget to deal with. So not a lot of time compared to like a movie. But yeah, but still, I give Ruby props. Like the way they handle 3D, I really like it.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Sorry. Thought about Osmond again. I hate that. I hate that dude.
I got mega sad after that again.
Like man, like is
I think they're gonna try to redeem his character in this one.
They gotta I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to, but
because the thing with Osmond is that like once the word caught out about like what he was been doing, hiding all this shit, he immediately just like hid. He hid with
like a suspect.
Yeah, he hid under
he really
Oscar.
put himself in the work. Yeah, he hid the kid who was just like, matter of fact, Oscar's like 14.
Yeah.
And at least he's trying to do something, knowing the fact that his fucking memory is just gonna dissipate. Like that's such a jacked up curse. He's just chilling. He was chilling on the farm.
Yeah,
making butter, and then out of nowhere, some dude's like, "You're me." I'm like, "What? Like, what do you mean?" And then he just,
what do you mean you're me now?
Like, he just has to deal with that. That's a fucked up thing to do.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing, because we got it. Like, what is it? It's hour 40.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Okay. Last thing I'm gonna touch upon. When I think about it, if you guys ever decide to watch this, and maybe I might have missed something. I hope y'all bring it up to me because it's I don't lose sleep, but I get stressed thinking about it. So Osmond is a fucking he's basically a play on a Wizard of Oz, like straight up. That's what he does. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
1,000 years ago, the maidens, which are like one of the biggest things that they were stressing in like the whole of the series, like mainly in season
3.
Season 3, because that's when they showed the first maiden. He gave them powers to manifest just like nature and shit, right? That's not a fucking small feat. Like they're little creation gods basically. But what he did was he managed to find the relics, but kept them separate from each other. And he decided to seal them. You can't get in there unless you're a maiden, right?
Yes.
Well, Salem is the name of the main villain, right? She knows that. She needs the maidens because she herself can't get in there, which means that's a limit of her capabilities, right? How was Osmond able to do that? And he hasn't put 2 and 2 together to say, yo, maybe I could seal this immortal person who can't open a damn door unless she's a maiden. I have sealing magic. I've been on this planet for 1,000 years, and I haven't thought about using sealing magic. The thing that this girl can't even get by, even though she's immortal. That's a limit. That's a limit because she needed these maidens who are only connected to this door. Why? Why, Osmond? Pray tell you haven't used your sealing magic. I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, dude.
Listen, I'm just so focused on the sexual tension between my new host and Ruby over here.
Oh, which is weird, right? Like, I'm like, he's a middleman essentially.
He guys need like he's omnipotent. It's like he can't like just. He hid for a good while.
Yeah, like he straight up dipped. He was like, man, I didn't want to tell everybody I was knocking boots with the villain. I would look like an asshole. You are an asshole.
Oh, I'm the asshole.
Yeah, he is the asshole. He straight up left after they called him out. Like, how much more of a meek personality move to do? Like, that's such a meek thing. He's been on this planet for 1,000 years. He hasn't thought to seal her up. He hasn't thought, oh, I could just conquer you, this girl. The straight up Naruto. You can just seal her. Straight up seal this omnipotent dimension bending chick. Just this. That's it. And I mean, it's not gonna be an easy feat, right? But all through seasons, like the season 1 and 2, 1 to 3, because Ironwood was the guy who was like, we got to do something.
Yeah,
I was kind of on Ironwood's side while I watched the series again. I was like, well, damn, fucking Stan Smith looking bastard. Like, I kind of feel for this guy, but like. Osmond was just being like, we need to maintain the peace. Maintain that shit with the army. Get the army who's like ready to go. and prep to seal this girl. Because you have magic she can't, like, go against, apparently. As strong as she is. But no. No, we gotta make a series out of this. You think this is it easy? What? Nah. Been here for 1,000 years. He hasn't thought about, like, yo, what if I just mafuba this girl? Straight up. He can just, dude, like, I keep thinking of ceiling magic. I'm like, I never thought about how cool that concept actually is. To be honest, I kind of felt like it was a cop-out, what they did with Naruto. Because it was like, oh, man, out of nowhere, here comes this dimension chick who just straight up kills Madara, and then you seal her up. But ceiling magic is pretty cool. Like I said, the Mafuba, which is what Roshi did to King Piccolo. Yeah. Do it again. Just do it again. I gotta see it. I gotta watch and see if they ever hit that point of like, yo, Ozpin, you know any ceiling magic, bro? And then he's just like, oh yeah, I did that, didn't I? Because like the rooms that the relics were in look like some weird ass, like,
they're like never ending scapes in reality.
Right? Like a desert. And like when they found the relic of knowledge, it was just in some weird ass room.
Yeah, it was just like a desert. It was like, what the?
Like I'm hoping it's not like he transports the relic to like another part of the planet, like out in the open. But I don't think that's the case.
I don't think so.
So he has ceiling magic.
Yeah,
your move, Rooster Teeth. I gotta see what you gotta do. I'm in it for the long run.
Right. I have something in mind about that, but let's hold that off so we can.
Yeah, because goddamn, yet again, I added like another almost hour to this nonsense.
Ooh, yes.
Oh my god.
Ooh, that was quite the conversation at the end there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. All right. Why don't we go ahead and call the episode?
Yeah, call it before I fucking talk about Ozpin again.
Right. It says his hate for Ozpin.
Man.
Yeah, you see 9 years, like he's bottled. He's like, bottled up right now.
What they should do to Salem. Bottle that chick up and just call it a day, but nope.
Nah, it's got its own ceiling magic.
Yeah. It's called
leaking. It's leaking on Naruto's.
Yeah. My ceiling magic will be not pressing the play button on season 8. That's my ceiling magic.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead and end here. So thank you guys so much for watching and or listening to episode 330 DangIT Podcast. My name is Justin.
I'm Sephi.
I'm Christoph.
I'm Anaya.
Good save. And thanks for watching. #bye everyone.
Oh my god. I think about that.